What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Anthony and this is Watch With Me. Today we're going to be talking about the new Corvette Stingray C8 mid-engine. I'm absolutely in love with it. We're going to talk about my thoughts behind it, and we're even going to go visit a Chevy dealership so I can get some more information on it, perhaps put a deposit. If I can, I will film, bring you along, guys, with me, but let's get into it. Hey. Oh, Nugget. Do you want to come? Can you help me haggle? No? He's mad. Alright, guys, let's get... So one of the things that would suck is that I would have to sell this guy right here. So I'm not bowling and I'm not selling my watches, and so I can't really own two different cars at the same time. So I would have to sell this, which would be a shame because I do absolutely love it. I've only had it for a year and a half. I just got the wing put on, and my amazing wife from my birthday just got me some H&R springs, so I'm gonna lower this bad boy. But that being said, if you guys haven't seen the new car yet, I'll put up some photos. Definitely watch some videos on it, but we're gonna get into it in the car in a moment. All right, so we're gonna have to do air conditioning because it is just too damn hot out today. It's reading 91 degrees with the humidity. It feels like at least 200. So before we get on our way to Chevrolet, wristwatch check. I am wearing my Panerai 312. This is the watch I purchased to celebrate the wedding, which was probably one of the best days of my life. And yeah, I love the watch. Second time I've owned it, and I'll never let it go again. So for those of you that haven't seen the new Chevrolet Corvette Stingray C8, it is a beast. It is probably the most talked about car on YouTube right now. Everyone wants one, which is a little annoying because I don't want to get it and then have everyone have it, but let's be honest, that's kind of what Corvette is really known for. It's a obtainable supercar. This particular model is the first time Chevy decided to do a mid-engine Corvette. Now, for most of you that aren't happy with that, you have to realize the C7 was really reaching its absolute peak in terms of what it could accomplish in a front-engine car. Moving it to the mid-engine allows a better weight ratio. It allows just better aerodynamics, and that's why you see Lamborghinis, Ferraris, McLarens, the new NSX, and everything in between now going mid-engine. Very controversial, but they've also decided to do a dual clutch automatic transmission only, so no manual transmission. Again, a lot of people are disappointed with that, but what you have to realize is that that is the way of the future. If you go purchase a 911 Turbo, you cannot get it in a 6-speed or 7-speed transmission. It is only available in the dual clutch system. Again, you kind of lose that connection with the car, but it's just a better performance car. You cannot shift as fast as the dual clutch system, so it's inevitable. Every supercar, every sports car is eventually going to be a dual clutch system. That being said, its base starts at 490 horsepower, 470 foot-pounds of torque, and its price is under $60,000. With the slight upgrade, you can get the 495 horsepower, and I would personally do that option with the lip kit in red, tan interior with the spoiler. It's just such an unbelievable car. It does 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. The only Chevy that's faster than this car coming out would be the Corvette C7 ZR1. I think it's a ZR1. I'm like blanking right now. I think it's a ZR1. That's what it's called. And that is an absolute beast, and that's doing a 0 to 60 in I think 2.8 or so. This car is under 200 horsepower than that car, and it's competing with the same 0 to 60 pretty much. Now, a lot of people I'm seeing are saying that they don't like the car. It looks like an NSX had sex with a McLaren, and this is what came out. Okay, it's funny, and I can see that, but you can't deny that this is an absolutely beautiful car. The lines are unbelievable, and it's $60,000. Now, keep in mind, the way I would spec it out, it'd probably be close to $80,000, probably 75 or so, and that's what we're going to hopefully find out. But that being said, guys, this car is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm so impressed with what they've done. In my opinion, is it a Corvette? I can see some lines, some similarities here and there, but it's what I've liked most about my 911 is that, you know, from the 60s all the way through 2020, you can still see its core DNA in the car. It's never veered so much from its true heritage, where the Corvette, if you look at the original ones, you know, they look very different now. Maybe the C7 looks very comparable to the original Corvettes, but for the most part, they've evolved over time, and that's fine. Now, this is the natural progression of this technology, and that's why it looks so different. But I'm not purchasing it because I'm a big Corvette guy. I want to buy it because it just looks awesome. Its performance is second to none in this price segment. A lot of people comparing the new Toyota Supra that's coming out, which is identically priced, and it's 200 horsepower or 150 horsepower or less. So I just think it's a no-brainer. Let me know down below what you guys think. What do you think of the new Corvette C8? I absolutely love it. Some people are saying to wait till the Z06 gets released, but let me tell you right now, the Z06 is going to be like 750 horsepower. It's way more than I need. My 911 is only 400 horsepower. What do I need a car that's 750 horsepower? I'll definitely kill myself. I know I will. I try to drive responsibly, but when you have that kind of power, you're destined to do something stupid. So, alright guys, I'm going to turn the camera off for a minute. I'll turn it back on when we're at Chevy, and hopefully we can record and see what's going on. I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, I'm about to head in. I can see all the salespeople salivating. Not because they want to sell me a car, but because I can't get the car, and there's probably going to be an upcharge for it, which I would never pay over list for a Corvette. But let's see if I can film.
One eternity later.
Alright, so as I expected, one, I could not film. I came out with my camera and they said, hey, no filming in here. I was like, alright, so I just threw the thing back in the car. But, so, they claim to be the #1 Chevy dealership on Long Island, which I guarantee if I went to 3 other Chevy dealerships, they'd all say the same thing. They wanted a $1,000 deposit. They said that they're going to get in the most Corvettes, but they can only guarantee 9. They got 2 on the list, blah, blah, blah. They said it's refundable. All stuff I kind of knew. They didn't know pricing on the options, things like that. The reason why I decided not to at the moment was basically he said that the market will dictate the price and you could end up spending $5,000 to $10,000 over sticker. I am not a hype beast. I refuse to pay over list on anything. You know, that's the one thing that really bothers me about cars. You know, if you go to a Rolex AD and let's just say they actually had a Daytona, it's $12,400. If Rolex found out that they were selling that to a client for market value, $25,000, they would get the license pulled from them. Porsche did this with all the GT models, the GT3, the GT3 RS, the GT2 RS. And, you know, now they're doing it with the car, which I understand. Listen, you know, we're a capitalist economy. You know, you're entitled to make your money where you can. But Chevy shouldn't be allowing dealerships to be charging over list. Not to mention, look, I'm hyped up on this car right now, but it's a Corvette. They're going to be mass produced. They're going to up the production on this more than any other Corvette in its history. This car is geared towards millennials. It's geared towards the European market. For the first time ever, the UK is going to get a right-hand drive version. For the first time ever, it's going to be released in Australia. So they're going to kill it with this car. And I know for a fact that this car is going to be everywhere. I'm going to be able to walk into a dealership and just buy any one I want come, I don't know, the summer of next year. Where, you know, I kind of differ is like, maybe I'm going to want it a particular way. You know, I want red, I want the aero package, I want the power package, I want the tan interior. That's why I want to order one, but I'm not going to pay over list it because I know I'm going to be able to walk in a dealership and let's just say get a red version with red interior with the lip and spoiler package. So I'm going to contact a few other dealerships, but that being said, I think doing a deposit is out until they're going to have the allocation and you can physically go in and order it, because I'm not paying over list for a Corvette. I wouldn't pay over list for a Nautilus. I wouldn't pay over list for a GMT, a Daytona, or a Submariner, or a Royal Oak. Nor will I do it on a Corvette. So that's going to be it today, guys. Let me know down below, what do you think of the new Corvette? Did I make a mistake by not doing a deposit and being one of the first on Long Island to get it? Good old Long Island, where there's going to be a million Corvettes and guys with sleeveless tank tops eating gabagool, sitting on a lounge chair in front of their car with the back popped, looking at the engine now. I could be one of those guys, but I'll have to pay over list. And you were saying it could be 5,000 or it could be 10,000. So let me know down below. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, give me a like. It lets me know you're enjoying the car content. And until next time, guys,